Yo, what's good? It's been on fire here, back in the video, and today we're going to be hopping into another college football 25 video. Today we're going to be running the nickel double mug. This is going to be a good blitzing formation. We're going to be going over the mid blitz zero. There's a lot to like out of this formation. If you guys want to see more out of this, definitely let me know. We can bring some other videos out of this. But we're going to be going over the mid blitz zero. This is going to be in the 4-3 multiple defensive playbook. It also has the 4-3 even 6-1 that we posted the other day. So obviously this formation is going to be mainly blitz based. Now you're going to be sending heat, but we're going to show some bluff blitzes just in case you don't want to blitz every play, because it's less surprising if you don't blitz every play, of course. So we'll go with mid blitz zero here. And offensively, I'm in this little tight formation. This is a pretty good set, this tight open North Carolina. So we're going to go with this. Now, there's a few ways that you can run the blitz. Let's actually move the face cam here. There's a few ways you can do the blitz. The way that I've had the most success is like shifting right, in this case, standing here, and boom. This is going to get that linebacker free, which is the ultimate goal. If you can get that linebacker free, it just gets a faster pressure. Now, in our case, I think he got bumped a little bit, so it wasn't necessarily clean. He got bumped a little bit, but it's just a really quick pressure. Like even some man-beating routes, like a zig route here, there's just not enough time to throw the ball. Like you have to throw it here. You can't really throw it here. Of course, with your user, you want to be on top of the running back route, which we're watching the blitz, so it's a little bit tougher to do that. So again, all I'm doing is shifting right. With your user, you can put him on a blitz, stand here in the gap, and then you want to just go out there. This is the ideal look of what it could be. And you see we get that really quick pressure through this gap with the number 0 here. Boom. It's really easy. And again, with my user, I don't necessarily have to stand there too long. You just want to stand there for a split second. Like literally enough. 0.2 seconds. Just enough to get number 53 on the offensive line's attention. He gets attention like you see right here. He looks at us. My user. That's enough to get this guy through. Of course, we get the guy on the right through. That's even better. Now we are sending 6 against 5, so getting 2 people free still would be, of course, ideal. But I mean, just look at how fast that is. That is ridiculously crazy. Of course, more speed the better on those linebackers and those D linemen. But I mean, trying to get the ball out, like I threw it maybe a second after we snapped the ball there. And I mean, just insanely difficult here. Like, even if you try to throw it to the running back, that's a difficult pass to make, and you could lurk with the user. So that is going to be kind of the first way to do it. Let's say they block the running back, which is definitely possible. Obviously, the blitz is going to be a lot different if they do block the running back. Now, you're still going to get someone free. It's not necessarily as clean of pressure, but the blitz still does come through. And of course, when you're getting 2 people free against the 5-man protection, when you go ahead and block 6, you're still going to get 1 person free. Basic math. So in this case, it looks like, one of the linebackers both the linebackers get free, which is fine. So that's the way to do it. Now, if they block the running back, shifting to the right may not be the best way to do it necessarily, because in most cases, it could be a situation like this. Boom, you get fried. The running back picks up the block, you get cooked. Now, again, you could be paying attention a little bit more with your user, and we could talk a little bit more about some of the adjustments to do behind just a straight cover 0, but like here, we didn't get that offensive lineman's attention as well. They actually slid very well, and the blitz gets picked up. It's possible that happens. So keep that in mind. That is a possibility. Now, as far as adjustments that we could do, I like to, you can show blitz and press. That would move these guys a little bit better. I would like shading outside usually, because people will try to go out routes, zig routes, those quick kind of breaking routes. So there's a few ways to send the pressure. The first way is to do no shifting. We just come out with default. We stand here in the gap and we blitz this way. This is a way to run the blitz. Now the linebacker may not be the person that gets free every time. That's something that definitely could happen. It usually could be the outside guys. Obviously, it's ideal to get the middle guy free, because you see the middle guy is already there, whereas this outside guy, it takes him a longer time to get there. Now, of course, if number 11 were to get the pressure, that would be, more of a better situation. But it just depends. It's really kind of random, honestly. Like there you see number 0 almost got through, but he didn't necessarily, which could happen. We'll take a look at the replay again. You see number 0, I don't know why he spun. Top 10 low IQ moments, spinning. And again, with your user, beyond points. So the other way to run it default is to spread the D line. So you could spread the D line. We still want to stand here in the middle. And again, the middle may not even be the best way to stand with the user. So if we wanted to, you could pick one of these gaps as well. Like this gap may not be bad, especially if you're using the running back. That's not a bad thing at all. You see, we get the linebacker free. We get the D end on the right free, which is the ideal situation. We get both those guys free. So again, honestly, standing on the right, you could stand on the left too. We get both those guys free. We go over here, reuser. Again, it's difficult to find these guys open. Now, let's try shifting to the left. Does this work? Now, this would be not the smartest play, especially with the running back on that side. But if you did, yes, it would still work. Again, really, the running back's on the left. You could shift to the left. The running back's on the right. Shift to the right. Pretty simple stuff, fellas. I mean, it's not rocket science. So even here, I didn't necessarily hold it too long, but we get number 21 free. We get him free. We still could user over there, but ideally, you're taking care of something on the other side. So in most cases, I think when the running back is blocked, it's better to have the D-line spread like so, and we were to stand over here. Now again, you may not get the pressure every time with the running back blocked. Here, we have the running back blocked. We do get the pressure, so it's more of a random chance in that case, but I do think that overall the best way to get pressure with the running back blocking is to go with the spread defensive line. Like here, we run it just default, and we don't get any pressure, and he has a touchdown. So very high risk, very high reward defense. So let's go over some ways to run this bluff blitz. Now, obviously, you could audible to some of these, but let's say we just want to stay in our same defense. How can we make this a little bit better? The first thing that we're going to do is give our user availability, and we're just going to man up one of these linebackers on the running back immediately. I would probably go with the spread one if I'm bluff blitzing, just to give these guys a little bit more room, and maybe I would just stand over here in the middle so I can get over to anybody I want. So we could do a few things. We could easily keep man coverage on one side. We could turn it into a cover 3 on the other. And the way to do that, and again, this is why you need athletic players. You could do something like this. Cover 3 over there. Now, obviously, you have to watch the middle of the field. This is risky. You could go straight cover 3. Something like this. Complete cover 3. And now, obviously, these would be more so difficult adjustments to do, but you could bluff blitz. And all of a sudden, it becomes tougher. Now, you rush 3 people. You're not really going to get great pressure. Keep that in mind. I actually want to try something. Let's see if the blitz could still work if we threw like this guy in coverage. So we'll actually blitz him. I'm just curious. This is me just laughing. Let's shift this way. So we can actually put that guy in coverage and still get pressure. Interesting. This opens up a whole new can of worms. You see, we put number 11 in coverage. We shifted right. We still got that linebacker free. So that was actually rushing 5 people against 5-man protection. And we just got that one person free. So simple. Again, we shifted right. You could even play man coverage over here. This is going to allow your user to guard whoever you want. We're press. We're shade outside. And again, obviously, we're going to watch kind of the middle of the field here. I mean, that is going to be really, really good. So again, we're just manning them up. Now you don't have to. This could open up the coverage game. If you wanted to send these 5 people, you could get creative in what you wanted to do. So what could you do? You could do a cover 3 cloud type thing. Now it doesn't let us put the free safety in deep half, which is kind of a bummer. So you could go straight cover 3. But I mean, once you go straight cover 3, if you can get the pressure that fast, it doesn't even matter. It's just the fact that you're giving them a different look, which would make it good. Now, let's say they run the ball. Is this going to be a good run defense? Not particularly. You would want to be on guard and very aware of what's happening. So you want to try and shoot the gap. So like, let's say we see it's a run play. We got to try and move over. Now, run defense there was good. It was a slow handoff. I don't know why it was that slow, but I mean, when you're getting that much pressure, the run defense is going to be pretty solid. Now, I'm going to go to a little bit of a better running formation. Let's say they're in, what would be a better run formation? This would be a decent run formation. Is there an inside zone here? This would be a good one. Obviously, we could go in some under center set or pistol, but I think this would be a good running, like an inside zone out of this set would be good. So let's say they're doing this. We're going to shift left. We're going to shift right so that we can use her over here. Now, here's the interesting thing. If it is flipped like this, you're just going to use her the opposite, guys. So we're going to use our Jones over here. We're going to man up the tight end. You want to always use her the running back. So they run the ball. I mean, pretty tough to run the ball. Now, if they come out in I form, that's where you're not even probably going to be a nickel. That's where we switch to a 4-3 even, 6-1, maybe a nickel over, something a little bit more balanced because against like an I form, this could be easily chewed up by a stretch or a power O, like super easily. So again, you'd shift right, still run it like this. Now again, with the user, you do want to try and like shoot that gap. We do get blocked there, but I mean, there's really nowhere to go. Like, let's say I even take my hand off the controller, try and on offense to pick up yards against this. I mean, you see, there's nowhere to really run. Now, we're getting sheds. Yes, they help, but it's not really making the whole difference. I mean, someone's going to shed, like, generally speaking. So that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, you want more of these, let me know down below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace. I'm out of here.